We have to tease the taste buds, especially if they can't really taste food anymore, given the current state of the tongue in question. Hi, Fiora. Thank you very much for the raid. Y'all are here just in time. Hashtag Drunken Lullaby. Is the name of your episode? Thank you very much for the raid. Yeah, we are just getting ready to start our final tale of personal horror. With our dear Mordecai, as played by Coffee Cat. I am in costume since this is a continuation of our Halloween, our yearly Halloween tradition of, you know what, I got the mature tag on. We're kind of twisting the emotional nipples of all the characters. We're making them go, ah! And, see if there's ways that we can get in under their skin and wiggle around, get in their minds and stir them, but not in a provocative, thoughtful fashion. This is just, you know, you dip the ladle in and stir the chili. So, hopefully we can, I've made my others squirm in some way, and we're on our last wonderful dear friend and longtime player in the Tuesday campaign, Coffee Cat, who's playing Mordecai. Now, Mordecai, to catch everyone up, because, you know, this is a one-shot, but things have happened before we got to this point. You went to bed alive, and you woke up dead. So it would seem that your vampirism is only temporary. What has happened? I don't know if this would retcon too much for what we did 2 Tuesdays ago. But you woke up, you all had a conversation, you discovered the nature, that there is a time limit to these berries, these yew berries, that you had purchased and consumed. You did get a good night's rest. You actually got to sleep. You talked to this very odd innkeeper who accepted apparently a small sum of money for the accommodations that you had requested, and you ended up getting a wonderful suite. Something that was luxurious, something that was, you know, worth your comfort and your talent and, you know, all the bullshit you've been through, Mordecai, because you've been wading waist deep in it for a long time now. So with that catch-up, almost done. The very adventurous Bright and Casimir went on ahead, especially because you were stressing out over the dream that you ended up having, which was kind of a brutal one, because that actually made you weep tears, and you hadn't done that in a little while, too. Getting those tear ducts back operating was a little bit of a feat. They went out to go see what was going on, and you were recovering, you're doing what you're doing. The professor had spent some time with you and then needed to go check his room, which of course was a vast library that you had custom ordered for him because he wanted to sleep on a pile of books, maybe learn something through osmosis. It's exactly what he wanted, and the professor got what he deserved. So I hope you can smile about that. I mean, arguably, I think all of you are getting what you've deserved because you've worked real hard. So you are alone in your room. The professor said, "I'll be right back." And the professor went off on his own, leaving you to your thoughts, your contemplations, leaving you to yourself in this room. It was a very nice suite. You have your own private room, goes in like a central living room, etc. But here it is. We are going to begin the final part of session 92, Stress, called Manage a Trois. And so, Mordecai, not here. Here we go. You wake up in a very luxurious room. A 4-poster bed, stained hardwood, some spare books. Oh, goodness. Glass windows that are rather nice. This is what you wanted. It's what you got. And you're here. alone with your thoughts, but your heart has stopped beating again.
Well, it was nice while it lasted. I suppose I get up from the bed and I'm not dead, though. I'm not non-existing. I'm a vampire now.
Yep.
Again.
Yeah, there's those fangs.
Yeah.
And you have gone back to your mutations that you acquired when you arrived here.
I never liked mutations. That's the part of vampirism I don't like. I can live without my tattoos. I can get them again. I can live without dying every time I revert back. I don't want to be undead anymore. I don't want... I want to live. I want to experience life again. That's what I want. And if Bright and Casimir and the professor are all gone for the night, I suppose I'm here by myself. I don't know if I actually claimed some of those berries from Bright before she left.
If you want. I think it was discussed. The professor ended up re-upping his dosage. So I believe Bright was offering them freely. If you want a berry and you want to go back to alive, tattoo-less, sort of reset you, then that's your choice, your call.
I would do just that.
Okay.
Painful as it is.
The specific transaction aside, I don't know if it could have been something like Bright left a little berry on a piece of paper with a note, or you talked about it. Regardless, we'll say that you have a berry. And you're eating it before anything else, or are you holding on to it?
I'm eating it before anything else.
Okay. Unlike a lot of other things, this doesn't exactly, turn to ash in your mouth or taste foul or just be incompatible with your new self. I need you to make a con save, Mordecai.
Okay. Not my strong suit.
Okay. Once more, your body's sort of racked with pain as all your organs wake up again and your heart begins to start up, and it's just as awkward and painful as when it was stopping. But at least you know you're alive?
This could get problematic.
For how long? I suppose we'll have to find out. You'll know when you die again. And that second time you died back there, Mordecai, that was just as scary and draining and dark and cold as the first time. How far? When you were stabbed and impaled in that jail?
And yet no relief. Well, we'll see how long it lasts.
You wish to leave your room again?
And figure out maybe what it is that I should be doing right now, since everyone else has gone ahead.
All right. Well, as a renewed man, you make your way through the door. And as you do, instead of the lobby itself, or not the lobby, that central area, you do find yourself in a hallway. A twisting hallway that leads from your bedroom, which you could go back into if you want. Nice bed. It actually feels comfortable. Maybe you could try sleeping some more. It's your call. Or ahead, traveling down this twisted tunnel, is a door that is there. Doors are meant to be gone through, but it's your choice.
This place is weird.
I mean, yeah, it's it might be, par for the course, everything you've seen. Yeah, I like the desiccated corpses. It's that time of year again. Good decorations.
Sure, yeah. We'll go forward.
Okay.
Got nothing better to do.
Moving forward, the hallway seemingly straightens out for you. I mean, you're walking normally. Your feet aren't bent. You don't lose... you don't have a rush of blood to your head as your heart is pumping your own blood through your own system. Though there is just this feeling of time and travel and just, I don't know, there's not too much else to think about. The carpet, wonderful, very plush, makes almost no noise. Very fine, though the hallway itself is a little rustic, a little bit of a fixer-upper. Cozy, if you will.
That's the term for it, I guess.
You are nearing the end of the door. Is there anything that you wish to say or do before you reach out to open it?
Who would I say anything to? There's no one here.
Okay. If you had a thought or two, or you wanted to... I mean, you are a very perceptive boy, though there's nothing outside your own self that there is to appreciate, unless you collect dirt samples or carpet samples.
No. If there's no one here to interact with, then there's nothing for me here.
Okay. The door's ahead. Reach out and open it. And, wouldn't you know, the door opens. Yay. As doors do. And there is the lobby of this very fine place. You have that weird kind of aquatic bird thing. Maybe it was working a super graveyard shift because it's still behind the main desk.
Ah, you are awake, Mordecai.
It says.
Yep. I am checking out, I suppose.
And what of the others?
They've already left.
No, they have not left. In fact, they're sitting...
let's say that you are, you're more in the background here. This creature sweeps a weird, like, half feather, half scale sort of arm with webbed fingers in a direction, and slightly behind a partition with some beautiful art. Like, it's letting light from this fire through, but you are seeing some silhouettes of people sitting in seats.
No, they are there.
Strange. I thought they'd gone out. Alright.
If you have no further business, then you may leave and we will take care of the rest.
I'll go catch up with them.
Be well, Mordecai.
Okay.
Strange individual.
It doesn't ask anything of you. You don't need to sign a form. There's no extra payment. Your payment was received, and you're told you can be on your way.
I'm going to go where those two silhouettes are.
Okay. So, you know what? Let's
More
do
than one.
this. Why don't we put a Mordecai right here? You are walking forward, bip, 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 bip. And around the partition, sure enough, there's three others there, and all three of them look at you and give you a look. You know, they can voice it themselves, but they give you that look, kind of like that. Well, it's about time, we've been waiting for you. And I will let your friends speak. And if you want to put yourself in one of these comfy chairs, friends, you're welcome to.
Be ready to go?
Nope, I can't hear you, Lethality, if you're
Not
talking.
hearing you, lethality.
Sorry, my mic was up. We were just waiting for you, Mordecai.
All right. Professor?
You might need to do a double take, Mordecai.
Wait, who is it that I'm seeing?
You show me? Well, not you, Mordecai.
Come on.
It is being a problem tonight, yes.
Roll 20 is a problem child.
I hope I've got. All right, now that's
Still
lit.
nothing.
I hope I've got the right idea.
If you just want to drag out a picture, you can. That's all I'm looking for. We're meeting in a lobby.
Yes. When it wants to actually even show them,
Oh, jeez.
because it is just.
Roll 20 is
straight up-
killing the suspense or increasing it. I don't know how you want to look at it.
Yeah, no, it's just straight up deciding to not play kind with me.
Big oof.
My static imagery and built-in background music is too much for the system. This is the true horror. Well, if you want, I think I can see your icon, so I can drag him out. Will that work?
You want to do this?
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
because it's not loading on my. It's straight up not loading on my end for some reason.
Okay. So you hear something that might have been a little set. You're, come on, Professor. You're rounding around this partition. And, oh, hi. That's not the professor.
No.
And in fact, not one head turns to look at you as you're saying, come on, Professor, let's go. Two heads are turning as well.
Oh, Maddie, you screwed it up. Oh,
Nope, sorry.
That's not my token.
Oh, sorry. Apparently I got the wrong one.
Can you resize me, though?
Yeah, I can. I'll scale you up. Oop. Ah.
Who?
So yeah. Mordecai recognizes them by looking at the nameplates on the bottom of the Roll20 people to either side of him. It looks like these two ladies have been sitting by a fireside, having some kind of a conversation with each other. And, what do you say or do?
This isn't real. This is not real. This is not real. This is not real.
Would one of you like to prove to Mordecai it's real?
Oh, I'd definitely say it's real enough.
I've heard you say it's not real before, but it always was to me.
Likewise.
No. No, you both are dead.
Yeah,
Oh.
so are you, though. That's not slowing you down any.
I watched both of you die. No, something's messing with my head. And
Are you-
he turns around
Uh-huh.
and he starts to walk away.
Okay, sure. You turn to walk away. You're walking past that partition, and as you do, you run into someone. Almost in that fashion, like, go around a corner, you didn't see each other. You stammer back.
Sorry.
Oh, watch where you're at. Hang on a second. Oh, now my token doesn't want to go over. Well, to keep things moving along until it wishes to manifest in some way, you have bumped into a person by the name of Zion who's walked out from behind the screen. Oh, well, and now addressing the two ladies in the seats. Apparently he's finally woken up and shown up. Yeah, you always did sleep in. Must have been a rough night, huh, Mordecai? Gives you a grin.
Rough indeed.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm in hell.
What?
You aren't
No.
here. Where am I? Where am I?
You're here with us. We're here with you. And if you don't think it's real, boop, he pinches your cheek. It hurts, and it actually kind of leaves like a little, pops a couple little blood vessels. You can do that now.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. No. I'm dreaming. This is a delusion. This is an illusion. This is not real.
Zion looks to Celine and Karina. Are you real? I think that we've been having a pretty long talk in the lobby waiting for Mordecai to wake up.
Yes, we were having a very long, very interesting conversation.
Interesting to
I would
you.
definitely say that
Yeah, turns out when you're dead, you've got all the time in the world.
So why not spend it doing something interesting?
Yeah, like waiting in a lobby. Doesn't get any more interesting than that, but I guess we are in hell.
It's hell of a kind.
Are you expecting something else? Mordecai, if there's been past grievances between us, let's bury those. Is there a way that I can help you? And look, don't get me wrong, Celine seems like a wonderful person. Seemingly, she can control gravity by her very presence. And for Karina, you have beautiful hair.
Celine only defies gravity in parts, though.
Well,
The rest of us aren't so lucky.
but I'll tell you this, Mordecai. Neither Celine nor Karina have what I have, nor what I've been able to offer or give you. If you want help, let me help you.
I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I went to sleep last night because I hadn't in quite a long time. I went to sleep, and now I wake up here. And I wake up to two dead women and a man who left me. So, pardon me if all of this is some kind of nightmare fuel generated from my own brain or some shit.
Yeah, you must have had a rough night, says Zion. I mean, we're fine. We're here.
You shouldn't be here. None of you.
Celine would get up and move over to Mordecai, gently embracing him. Oh, it's you must have just had a bad dream or something.
No, it's not
fine.
real. It's not real.
Oh, but it smells real and it feels real. There's warmth and the faintest hints of the scent that Celine used to carry. As far as you know, Celine carries. And the little bit of plush. It all feels so very real.
No, she maybe feels real, but I'm the one that is real. You've seen her die over and over. Me just once, so really, I think your odds are better.
Karina, please. Mordecai hasn't even seen me die.
No, but then again, for the last little while, he hasn't seen you at all.
Yeah, well, things happen. And I'm here now. That's what counts. Mordecai, come on. What do you want to do?
Does it count? I don't think it counts when you can't count on you. You could always count on
Nope.
me more than any of the others. I was the one who was always there no matter what.
Yes, just as I have been, always there, never leaving,
What are you?
never passing.
What are you trying to do? What this? I don't. What? No.
Stuck between life and death all the time? Is that really what you want, Mordecai?
No.
Don't you think staying with Celine would just keep you stuck in that old rut? Why don't you come on with me? We'll make some progress together. We'll pick a side, finally.
Progress.
I can't.
Mordecai, come on. You got to do something. We can't just sit in this lobby. Don't you want to go do... What? Live life. What do you want to do? Were you expecting someone else? Let's go find him. I won't even be the jealous type. You know what? Things got bad between us. We have time to make up.
I need to find Bright. I need to find Cypher. I need to find Casimir. I need to find Jaden.
Oh,
Everyone you've ever wanted to find is right here.
always has been. Always will be.
Karina, Celine, come on. Indulge Mordecai. He's just a little baby. Let's go take him on an adventure. I'll tell you, he's always
Don't you
dreamed
just
of
wanna
adventure
pull
and
his
heroes. What was that?
What?
I said, he's just like a little baby. Don't you just want to pull his nose? Oop.
He likes more than that being pulled.
Yeah, he
Okay.
does.
Okay.
So are you half and half all the way down?
What?
The voice behind the counter.
I try to run a decent establishment. Take it outside.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Come now, let's not make our host angry.
Yeah. I just want to find Bright and Casimir and the Scythe and Professor and find Jaden with them, because as soon as we do that, we can leave this fucking place and I don't have to be tormented by you.
That little imp with a little round bellhop, almost like a quasi-fez, rolls past. I think I've heard of people like that. Yeah, they left earlier. Yeah, they went out that way. They're talking about going someplace. Where were they going? Oh, right. Yeah, they wanted to go see that circus outside of town.
There's no circus here. There's no circus here.
Well, it's not here. This is the lobby of a
Outside
hotel.
of town.
I am not gonna get sidetracked here. I'm gonna go find them. I'm gonna go find Jaden. I am going to get all of us out of this hell. And then maybe I can find a cure for this damn vampirism so I can fucking die in peace. Alright?
Whoa,
And he
what an
starts to storm
attitude.
out.
Yep.
He starts to storm out.
Zion bows to both Karina and Celine. Ladies first.
And
I'll go first.
Celine would go, and Celine would follow after, raising a brow, but otherwise not doing anything else.
All right.
Kind of just murmuring, "Someone really must have woken up on the wrong side of the bed this morning."
You all exit through, and you emerge back out into not the city.
So, Mordecai, so we have Bright, and then there's the professor, and then there's Casimir. Which is the one you're not in love with? Just so I can keep up, because it's a job and a half.
I care about them, but I don't love them like that.
I mean, you could have
They're
fooled
just
me a
my
little
friends.
bit, Bright.
No, no, she doesn't like tall species, and I am okay to leave it at that. She's just a friend. She's just a friend, the only one I have left, so I need to find her.
Then Mordecai, don't listen to him. Look, they're making you really distressed. Let's get this done. I'll help you. I want to help you. I've been a friend and more to you.
I don't need your help. I don't need your help at all. I've been without you for more than a couple of years now. I don't need you, Zion.
Well, what if I want to be with you? What if I have regrets? What if I think that I fucked up? That I had someone special?
Way to go. Then you have a long way to go, because I'm not taking you back that quickly.
Okay, well, if that's how it's going to be, you know what? I can still say...
distraction. You were a distraction at the very least.
Mordecai, you wound me. You know what? You like these friends so much, I'm going to do something that'll make sure that you get what you want, and you'll learn to like me. And he starts walking up this path. Your friends went to the circus? I'm going to go get your friends. What can you say to that? There's no ulterior motive. In fact, I'm not even leaving you, because you can follow me. And even if I am leaving you, I'm getting you something you want. I don't know what these two... Look how close they are. Is this a thing? I mean, I know you were using me. Apparently you confessed it. I'll forgive you for that.
Now, Zion. Put the gaslight away. There's no need for that.
Your illusions. You have to be.
He just starts... Nope, he's walking up the path. Went to a circus. I know about circus. Like, he's mumbling to himself. I'll get him. I'll get all three of them. I'll show Mordecai. Mordecai will love me.
Sorry to disappoint, Mordecai. I mean, if I'd known you wanted somebody who was just an illusion, we could have made things a whole lot simpler between us.
Seeming is not a spell that is out of my reach, Mordecai. You could have just asked.
I think Mordecai died.
Oh.
He's frozen.
Yes. There we go. We're good.
I'm here. Hi.
Okay.
Zion's already around the
No.
bend. He's gonna get those friends of yours.
Oh, he's round the bend, all right.
Oh yeah, he's been marching off. Oh, all right.
Well, I'm going to follow after because I need to find Bright.
Yes. Yes. I will come and I will help you in this endeavor to help find Bright. I'm sure our little gnomish mage is fine on her own. She's a big girl, despite her diminutive stature. She can defend herself.
That's not the point. The point is that we need to stick together. Why would they go off without me?
Well, I mean, maybe they had something that they wanted to do. You know how Bright is. She's adventurous. And I mean, if we're talking about Zion, well...
Everything about this place is wrong.
Zion goes off on his own. That's what he does.
The track record speaks for itself.
The big circus tent is very much on fire with red, yellow, orange, and those weird black flames. Doesn't seem to be consuming it, but it is creating an interesting light show against that cloudy sky that just is streaked with lightning that travels in mostly one direction.
I have to find them. I have to find them. I have to have them tell me that what I'm seeing is not real.
Well, if you really believe that much, we'll help you find them. Come on, let's go.
This is wrong. This is wrong. Everything about this is wrong, Celine. Everything
said
about
you
this
want-
is wrong,
you-
Corinna.
You said you wanted to find them. You're doing a lot of talking and not a lot of finding. I don't know you to be a man of indecision, Mordecai. Come on.
He must have changed by the time he got to you. That's okay, Mordecai. We'll just, we'll work it out somehow. You can, we'll have the main bedroom and Celine can have the guest bedroom. We'll work it out.
You're saying that you're saying that like we're going to be together. We're not.
I guess I care about your friends more than you do, Mordecai. I'm almost to the tent. Come on.
I run. I can't take them tormenting me like this anymore.
Okay. Karina and Celine, I believe you can keep up with Mordecai. Or at least you know where he's going. You follow this curvy path up to the hill.
I just have this sense that when he gets there, I'll already be there.
Likewise.
And Mordecai, you catch up with Zane, and sure enough, it's the circus. The red and white stripes, the interesting flickering shadows that this external hellfire are producing actually creates some cool tricks of the eye inside here. And there's a crowd that has even formed. They're waiting for something to happen. Mordecai, you do see... You see a lot of these odd denizens of this city that you found yourself in. And, of course, you found yourself a lot of these little red bastards that were going around and plaguing the people of the city. However, these ones are passing out, some fried beetles. They are organ grinding as they throw a chunk of meat into a grinder, and it just sort of makes a musical noise as it slurps out the tube in the front. There are games of chance where... some of these little red bastards are on a little spinning wheel, and people are throwing axes at them. See if they can miss. Unfortunately for that one, that didn't quite work out. But what you can see is that Zion And of course, he may be a bastard to you in your heart for what you believe that he's done to you. But he is a consummate showman, and he is very boldly making his way through the crowd of all and sundry gathered, all shapes and sizes and consistencies and corporealness that have gathered for this show. In fact, he's pushing his way through here, into the inner arena. You are towards the back here. And
I need to find my party.
he looks over to the three of you, because sure enough, Karina and Celine are at your side, on both your sides, Mordecai. Ladies and gentlemen of Trine Circus, I would ask, are any of you out there friends with my very dear friend, a man whom I once and once more loved, Mordecai? There's a big spectacle, like, ooh, ah, and people, like, all sorts of heads turn. Some of it just 180 degrees on shoulders. Sometimes it's just a matter of, like, an eye curving back or going through the skull to look backwards. Mordecai, come forward! Tell them who you're looking for. I can't see.
Right?
Are you walking into the arena, or are you?
No, I'm just calling out.
Oh, all right. All right.
So this is where Karina puts her arm around Mordecai and starts pulling him forward.
Mm-hmm.
What are
Come
you?
on,
What are you?
silly goose. You've been called on. It's the circus. You know how this part works. Surely you remember how this part works.
Yeah, this was after you. This is the part of my life that I kind of don't want to have anymore. This is the part of my life that
The part with
I would
Zion, the
use
part with me was better. We know that. But you still got to go through it. So come on, let's get to the front.
using it to escape.
Yes, escapism as a means of getting through alive. We get it. Just come on. And Celine will even help with guiding Mordecai forward.
I mean, he doesn't have the fortitude to resist them at this point. If it's two of them.
Celine, do you have a kind of a manifest? I mean, look, Karina just gave you quite the slight. Do you have anything that perhaps can offer guidance to someone who's looking?
To offer guidance to someone who's looking.
Yeah, it might, offer an advantage of some kind to those who are searching for something.
I do.
Actual guidance.
Oh. Celine, how would you like to deliver your guidance to Mordecai? Because clearly, Karina's only filled with mundane words. But Celine, you are much more and better than that.
Very much so. I'm going to whisper some things into Mordecai's ear, both of a inspirational and a less than tame nature. And she will pull back with a wink.
While Celine is doing that, I'm gonna take Mordecai's hand and put it on my butt.
A tried and true method.
Okay.
Another. She's like,
Zion is out there.
so.
Bright! Anyone? Is there a Bright here?
Cypher. Casimir.
I don't think anybody here is all that bright. Let's be honest.
Let's change that, shall we? And
You've always been very smart.
to give some other kind of guidance, we're going to light up Zion a little bit.
Oh, yeah. All right. So it started off with a simple whisper that then went into a copying a feel. Zion is over there. Is anyone here bright? And Celine apparently has the answer to that. Celine fires off a guiding bolt, which strikes Zion. Now Zion, being the consummate acrobat he is, manages to mitigate a bit of the, you do hit, by the way. If you would like to give me damage. 12. He does a tumbling act, so he does manage to avoid a part of this damage. But Mordecai, it seems as if Celine found a very bright person, and also perhaps even one-upped or distracted you from your errant hand. Though she probably knows that thing you do with your tail, too.
Alright,
You slut! Celine? As he's like trying to wipe off the, like, whatever, the divine, like, sparkles and glitter, because that just gets everywhere. And he's just trying to...
Well, you said you were looking for someone bright. Here you are.
And the crowd is like, whoa!
Glory.
Whoa!
we don't need to be slinging around insults.
Why don't you come here and say that, Celine?
What?
I invite you to the ring!
Oh, you invite me to your ring, do you?
What?
That's really not a place I think anyone should be going.
It's certainly nothing that's ever going to end up on a finger of yours. Did Mordecai ever tinker something for you that was really special? I didn't think so. And the crowd is, whoa!
Oh, okay.
Oh, he tinkered plenty. Not that you would know anything about that, Zion.
Celine, you as you are responding, you're starting to walk forward toward the ring. You're not in it yet, but you're having a shouting match back and forth with Zion. Karina, this Mordecai's all yours, apparently.
Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm just like Mordecai finds that we're suddenly standing much closer together than we were before. Hands in each other's pockets.
Okay.
Looks like they lost sight of what's really important here.
Oh no, not at all.
We don't. You're not real. You're not real.
I think I feel real. I give him a squeeze.
Start to push her away.
You push Karina
Feels real
away,
enough for me.
and the crowd is going nuts because Zion and Celine are being a public spectacle as they are catfighting. And as you push Karina away, she suddenly surges up right close against you, Mordecai, as it seems like the crowd has, a lot of them have left and have gathered around the both of you and are starting to push you towards the ring.
Okay. This is awkward.
And the crowd is shouting, you know, like, fight. And some are like, oh, lovers quarrel. Others say, never split the party.
Very confused by that one. I need to find Bright. I'm actually like starting to scan the crowd for anyone of gnome stature.
Oh, sure. There are plenty. There are those people that seem to be made out of living lard. There are some of those little red bastards that are running around. In fact, you're very perceptive. You even see one nicked a purse off someone. But what you also see, because now, Karina, you have been shoved in here. Celine, Zion actually pulled a dagger and is like, you need to learn to shave, and I'll teach you.
No.
And he has like a dagger out that's kind of waving. Karina, you're in here. I mean, Mordecai's looking around and is kind of snaps his neck around it, hearing that. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm a little... What is Zion? Who's he menacing with the dagger?
Celine. Apparently wants to teach Celine how to shave.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Do you have any popcorn?
You can ask for some. I'm sure the crowd will provide it.
I could use some popcorn.
Sure. Okay, so you shout out, you solicit to the crowd, oh, popcorn, popcorn. And the crowd is chanting. Mordecai, you are desperately looking around for Bright. She's got the big pink floofs. I mean, how can you miss her? She actually looks reasonable against the other people who are here.
Yeah.
You know, you've been around her so much. And Karina, popcorn, popcorn. And the crowd is going nuts. Pop, 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 as you hear. And the crowd is also going split, 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 split. And the voices, as the crowd is chanting, begin to be accented with popping sounds. Sounds like joints popping out of sockets. Sounds of tearing, but they're wet. They're like when you were at the circus in summertime, and the strongman ended up ripping a watermelon in half for the show. But of course, everyone could enjoy the refreshing snack afterwards. You hear snaps and cracks as the crowd is shouting, pop, pop, pop. Split, split, split. And you see the people in all their myriad shapes and forms popping, distending, and from somewhere around a head-like area through somewhere around a torso-like area. One or both, or there's that one with 3 torsos. They actually begin to split in half, revealing teeth and innards as tongues. And they begin to swarm down into the arena from the stands.
No.
Split, split up, break up, pop, 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 pop. And you find yourself with masses of the fans of the circus, gross, disjointed, corrupted by this hostility, split apart, gnashing teeth, almost attacking each other, where once they were unified for a show, now who will eat who? As they're nothing but giant, slobbering maws. And they begin to pour down into the arena, where it just so happens we find the 4 of you. That one's not working. I'm going to try. All right, this one will have to work for Zion.
Okay. I need to get out. This is no good. They're going to attack us. I don't want them to attack us.
Don't tell me you're afraid to die. Again.
I don't want to die in hell.
Come on, Mordecai, you've been through this several times. What's one more?
I don't want to die in hell. I don't want to actually die in hell. I don't want to die in hell. Because if I die in hell, I'll become one of them or something.
Myself, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Last time I died wasn't all that fun. This could be a lot more entertaining.
Karina, we all know you don't have any skills. Watch how many I'll take down. Mordecai will have to love me for protecting him, for saving him. Because I love him.
Zion. Throwing around your ego as if it's some massive, beautiful thing. Come on now. We both know what the truth is.
They begin to pour out of the stands as the circus is going nuts. There's still more that are converting, slobbering, splitting. They're tearing into each other just as much as it seems like they're starting to rush forward to you all.
I am going to grab the three of them and I am going to cast teleport.
Which one are you grabbing first?
With that?
Actually, I need you to roll initiative, first off.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking more of a wait-and-see approach.
Yes. So we have Celine, Mordecai, Karina, and then I will get to do the things that I do. As this crowd is starting to swarm and individuals are going to be running off from it. You're inside the circus tent. Celine? Zion challenged you. I don't know if you want to accept it. You've also tagged him before, and he seems to have a little bit of a... He has a little bit of a look in his eye. In fact, I think, Celine, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 20.
20, yeah, you know what? He had that knife, and you swear you heard him say something about cutting your ass in 4. With that knife of his.
It's a real shame about that. That he wants to do such things. Because, well, if he wants to try and cut me in 4, then he'll be my fuel to tear through these so-called circus fans. I just need to check something very quickly.
And of course, Mordecai, you see that Zion does have some of that radiant burn. The glow has since subsided, but Celine may have accidentally on purpose damaged him. You're going to move up and Vampiric Touch.
Yep, I'm gonna give Zion a slap on the shoulder and tell him good luck.
He pulls his shoulder away in time, and you do not make contact. You do not hit his AC.
Alright, fine. Be that way. I was simply going to suggest a simple wager, and yet you want to be this... You want to give me the cold shoulder, as it were? You know, just like you did Mordecai the first time.
You bitch. Looks like he's going to try and shank you, but not just yet. Mordecai?
Stop fighting. I'm going to... Everything I do is going to be construed as something stupid. I can't.
Mordecai, fight by my side like we've acted together.
It's okay, Mordecai. I'm used to it. I still love you anyway.
Huh. Forget the clown and the riffraff. Come
6
and
seconds,
join
Mordecai.
me.
What are you doing? If anything.
Let us fight like we used to.
You were taken from me.
Split. Split. Split.
I'm not gonna let you go again. And I am going to run to Celine.
Sure.
And I'm going to wait for Corinna to follow me.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to cast teleport.
Okay.
So that the 4 of us can get out of here.
So move and hold action with a teleport.
Yeah.
Okay. Corinna, Mordecai left you and is now standing next to Zion and Celine. What are you doing?
Yeah, I can't have that. So the first thing I'm gonna do, actually the only thing I'm gonna do, I guess I'll go ahead and cast a fireball. Because I can do that.
Yeah, well, you got some things closing in on you, right? You're gonna...
As turns out that I've learned a few things over the past couple of years. Had a lot of time to practice while I was dead.
You were always going to be a wizard.
Yeah, I was. And now I have. See, it's not so bad. When we'll be together, you'll be able to achieve your potential too. I know that's been a thing that's kind of been a sticking point. Anyway, the radius, I know it's not right to do. Oops. That's not the right place for it. It's one up from there. It's like so.
Okay.
I drew it the wrong size. So anyway, that's the fireball.
Sure. Okay. Fireball. Mordecai, you see, apparently Corinna has picked up some skills and is beginning to immolate the crowd. As the crowd is actually popping, their internal organs are popping and rupturing like popcorn. Just this viscous bile is pouring out of their severed beings as they've split into these maws. Corinna probably killed about 1, 2, 3. Well, there's 6 that were rushing you, but there's probably about a dozen more in the crowd, including some kids. They went up really quickly though, because they're not really, they can't handle it. But the parents and the kids that all came to the circus were getting a front row show. Careful, you're in the splash zone. Corinna, good job. You neutralized the threat to the east. For now.
Come up, and I'll say, Mordecai, I bet I know the enlarge spell, but I know I can do it to you without the magic.
Mordecai, you think Corinna made us safe? Pfft, watch what I can do.
This is how I know this isn't real.
But apparently Corinna's moved close.
Yeah. It's time to teleport out. I don't care where, just out. I don't want to be in this hell anymore.
Okay. And,
Just away.
you invoke your magic. You reach out and, you place your tail on one and one hand on one and one hand on the other. You cast the spell. You blink for a moment, Mordecai, and you find that you are still in the middle here.
Oh.
As it
Let me go.
would seem that the 3 passengers aren't all willing. Zion is looking at your 2 hands. Like, is that what I get? I get the tail? You should have chose me. I would have gone. I'm not going to go if you're going to favor them, Mordecai. And it would seem that Corinna and Celine have similar sentiment, that they weren't willing. You chose all 3 of them, and that's not going to stand. Your teleport fails, Mordecai. You do not have willing participants. It is now my turn. And these things begin to rush up and gang up. And more are coming out of the crowd You killed. You split our family. They're running fast. Not all of them are going to get to move up and attack, but more and more are pouring in. Angry, ruptured. They've been drug into this spectacle. Families have been immolated. And it looks like the initial rush is actually going to favor Corinna. Corinna, these creatures are charging forward. They're opening their bodies, their maws open wide. And all of those are going to hit. And you are going to take, from the 3 hits, 28 piercing damage. Mordecai, you see these things are almost like fighting like dogs over Corinna. One, like, catches her arm, and these teeth, these gnarly teeth that used to be ribs and other bones, are sinking into her flesh, and they're blood and ooze coming out of their split forms. And it looks like more are incoming.
Mordecai, do something. Don't you care? Look what they're doing to me. Look how am I going to be beautiful for you if I'm bleeding and cut up?
Mordecai, heal me. You saw what that slut Celine did to me. She lit me up like a candle. Heal me. You don't need Corinna. And now we're back to the top. Now we are going to have
Zion slinging around his ego like always, like he's not going to leave you again, and Karina, well.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Zion.
Inspiring.
No, Zion wasn't the bottom. Oh, did I roll for Zion? I think I forgot I did.
You did not roll for Zion.
Alright, so Zion is actually going to come over and is going to shank. And is going to shank one, and you see that Zion just guts. I mean, for whatever was left, like it actually, his dagger swipe comes up, he does an acrobatic tumble, lands with a flare, and this thing just falls actually apart as gore sprays around. And he gives a sweeping bow. I saved you, Mordecai. That thing was going to savage you. Now, I'm sorry, we're back up to the top.
Zion flinging his ego around like he won't leave again, and Karina, well, expiring. Just as she did before.
Celine, there are these things moving in on you, and what are you doing?
Watch Mordecai as I deal with this. And I am gonna cast a Flame Strike.
Okay, where are you placing it?
I'll roll it first. What I'm gonna do is I am going to draw shape. I am going to put it that's its size, 4x4 square. Right there.
Okay. Celine, you turn around, you summon down this fire, which almost seems to pour through the tent. This darkness entwined fire, as it's summoned down, and is going to just flood these ones. However, it does look like I need Karina to make a save, because unfortunately you were caught in the flame strike. Probably an accident. It didn't mean to happen.
I dodged right out of the way. It's not hard.
It is for half, so that'll be it's 28 total, so 14 otherwise. And as it goes off, oh, Karina, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there.
Look.
Mordecai, Karina's a lost cause. Look at her. She's damn near dead.
This isn't like any of you. This isn't like any of you. You wouldn't do this.
Mordecai, it's your turn. You're next in initiative.
You wouldn't do this. You wouldn't. Celine, you're not like this.
Hear that, Celine? He loves me.
No, you're not like this either. None of you are. This isn't real. This can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real. This is not you.
Well, it seems like more are coming, so you should probably you should probably start making some decisions, Mordecai. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Well, yeah, so Celine did that. Mordecai, you're up.
Decisions about what? I've already made my decision.
What did you decide? Says Zion.
Yes,
Everybody
I'm
knows
very
he's
curious
picking
to
me.
know.
There's nothing to. There's hardly even a choice. He's got to pick me. We know that.
Ha! What foot in the grave again? Not a chance.
Mordecai, what are you
His foot
doing?
is literally looking like it's in the grave.
These things are closing in.
I'm grabbing hold of Celine and I'm doing Dimension Door.
Okay. Celine, Mordecai reaches out to grab you. Wants to cast a spell. Are you willing to go with Mordecai? I mean, maybe he's choosing you.
It seems like he's choosing me. Sure, I'll go with Mordecai.
Sure.
Happily. Just me and him. Together in April. A couple in love together in April.
Bonk. Bonk.
No.
The circus tent prevents any further movement. But you do instantaneously transport to its edge. And Celine is very gloaty. It would appear that Karina is up next. Then I'm going to have my Gribblers go, and then I will go for Zion last.
Huh. Do I have a sense of whether the Gribblers are where they're going to? I mean, I assume they're tracking Mordecai, but I want to be sure.
They were all swarming because you were in the middle, but a lot of heads did turn. So you're not going to get the whole wave. And in fact, Zion even looks over at you and is giving you a look like, is that how we're going to let this end? You know, kind of give you that, like, truce.
Not for me. I cast greater invisibility.
Oh, okay. Zion looks where you were. Sure.
And then I have, I have 30 feet of movement now. That's nice. I'll go ahead and go. Actually, I'm not going to go there. I think I'll go over here.
Okay.
Nice out of the way, I think. Hopefully. Actually, one more south. Good enough.
Okay. Zion is in the middle, looking completely abandoned, surrounded by these enemies. However, the enemies are going to get to go first, and are going to start swarming over Zion. As these ones are running up. Some are running past you. Some are actually moving over this way. And Celine, these ones are going to get on you. But Zion is in a huge pinch. Because he's going to get eaten, like torn, right in front of you. Right in the middle of the big top here. And others are pouring out of the crowd. Split! Split! Yeah. Split! And I'm going to attack. Okay. Well, I'm rolling pretty well. So, there are a couple that managed to get on him. However, he does a dexterous move where one was going to chomp instead. You see peeling in ribbons off of his forearm as he pulls away before it can truly penetrate through. But another one clamps into his ribs. Another one bites into his leg. And he's taken some damage and is looking pretty bad. It's now his turn. He shouts, "Mordecai! Don't you leave me! I came here for you!" He pulls out a flask and something you've seen him try and practice before, as he is going to breathe fire in a cone. And these kids and parents end up getting immolated. That one in the cone too. Get immolated as he yells towards you and breathes fire in your direction. Then he is going to disengage, and he, as a bonus action, because he's very dexterous and lithe from his acrobatics, and run closer.
He always was kind of roguish.
Stay away from him, Celine. I don't know where that other one got to. But he's mine. And now we go back up. Celine, top of the initiative. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, real quick. 2 of these things were actually going to train eat you.
Yes, they were.
I presume a 21's going to hit.
Yes.
Okay. You're going to take 14 piercing damage as one of these things clamps onto you and tears a chunk out of you.
That's smart. But Zion, you're acting like you wouldn't just leave him again. Acting like you don't have a track record. Don't make me laugh.
The only one who can defend him. Heal me, Mordecai! As he kind of, like, you see blood starting to trickle from his mouth. Heal me! I can't do it myself.
And, Celine is going to, attack one of the ones in front of her with a vampiric touch, because, actually, before that, my apologies, I need to roll concentration. Which I do get.
Yep.
So, it'll be a 15 to hit.
You hit.
It is a level 5 vampiric touch. Which will be 17 damage.
Okay.
Plus, I am going to spend a use of... does that kill it? Just as a point? 17, that heals me for 8.
Mordecai, Celine's caress just destroyed this person, or former person.
Mordecai, you know me. You know that I can protect myself. I can protect myself. He's begging you for healing. Don't you want someone who's actually self-sufficient? And I'm also going to cast a spiritual weapon.
Sure.
As that's non-concentration against the other one. Is that 21 will hit?
Yep.
Ten damage.
Your scythe sweeps down and cuts this thing. Much like Zion wanted to cut your ass in 4, it was already split down this way. You split it in half and it falls into quarters.
Is that what you were going to try and do, Zion?
Spits blood in the sand.
Be careful that you don't sign checks your mouth can't cash.
Mordecai? Unless Celine had anything else? What are you doing?
Nope, it's Mordecai's turn.
Karina disappeared. Zion standing in front of you, bleeding.
I made my choice. Why can't I leave? I gave myself to Weechess for her. Why can't I leave with her? Why can't I have her?
Oh, Mordecai, I'm touched. I mean, if we do make it out of this later on, there can be a different kind of touching.
Oh, please. It doesn't sound right when you say it.
That's the last thing on my mind.
Please. It doesn't.
You gotta do something. They're closing in.
Do I have that necklace that she gave me? Or that I took from her, rather? The pendant for Dawn?
Yeah. Yeah, if you had it before, it's with you. You took all your stuff into this place.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I cast a cure wounds on Celine.
Okay. Go ahead and cure.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, Celine, it seems like Mordecai likes you.
Level 3.
Karina, Mordecai just healed Celine. I don't know where you're at. You could have seen this, presumably. What are you doing? And so you know, while you are invisible, there's a good chance that this swarm might pass by you and detect you, if only by running into you. So you might still be in trouble of being savaged, if only a little bit more inconveniently.
I think there was an action.
Oh, I'm sorry if I missed something else.
Oops.
How does
I clicked a spell by mistake. I didn't. I mean, it's not my turn, so.
It is now.
Oh, okay. All right. It is my turn. Well, that simplifies things a little bit.
Do you want to do what you clicked?
Yeah, but I have to position myself first.
Sure.
So the targets are the 4 close by gribblers.
Uh-huh.
This one, and then these 3, and also Celine.
Sure. Seems fair.
That way I can teleport close to Mordecai. That's the most important thing. And I don't want to hit him, obviously. So...
Are you still invisible through this, too?
Yep, because it's
Okay.
greater invisibility. It
Gotcha.
doesn't break. So,
So you were striking me?
yeah, you're gonna get stealing struck. And the 4 gribblers. So that'll be the one for Celine and then 4 gribblers.
Okay.
Words.
Oh, cutting words?
Yeah.
Does cutting words work on me? You can't see me.
Yeah, if you have to see the attack, then all you see are 4 of these split in half creatures just fall apart in a bloody mess, and then a slice opens up across Celine.
No. Don't take her.
Okay. Well, it is going to be my Gribbler's turn, and then we're going to have to do something about Zion. Run up. And this one is going to... This one's going to end up bumping into something in front of you, Mordecai. If you want to take an AO, you can, because it's going to move past you, but Celine is going to get... is going to start to be grouped up on. And these ones are running up. And there's a wave of them that is catching up to Zion. As more and more of this crowd that has been twisted and split and popped are moving so far. They're gnashing. I have Okay. Once more, Zion tries to pull himself. It leaves ribbons of flesh as he pulls away from the one that bit into him. Mordecai! His arm, you can even see a little bit of his arm bone through one of the rends. He's not looking too good. Mordecai! Please! And then I have 3 on Celine. Celine, does a 17 or an 18 hit you?
7. Both of those do not.
Okay.
Both of those beat shield.
Gotcha. Alright. As these giant mouths are now closing in, they're like... Celine is like... It's not her arm, fortunately, but they're on her shield, wiggling it around. We come up to Zion. Zion... let's see. Zion is going to... Oh, actually, I'm going to have to... I'll put more on the map here, because they don't stop coming. Is going to disengage. Is going to do like a rolling acrobatic tumble. Come up. And... end up missing. So he stumbles a little bit, because some of his muscles bulging through his skin from a pierce. And, I mean, right in front of you, Celine and Karina, you see this bloody Zion just, like, try and do a cool trick. Absolutely flubs. Maybe he's slipping a bit in his own blood. And misses with his dagger strike. Now we are back to the top. Celine, what are you doing?
Given that I just got struck by something that I can't see, and then one of the gribblers ran into the invisible Karina, right?
Yeah, one of them that ran in, you saw something bump against nothing over on your diagonal.
Would that negate the disadvantage due to...
No, I'd still say disadvantage. You are aware that something is there, but you still don't see. So you can make the attack, but it would be at disadvantage. Unless you just want to drop an AoE, because it looks like there's 4 people that are probably rubbing your raw right in front of you. Well, I mean, if you predict that a 4th one is there.
I don't like it when things are invisible near me.
Okay.
16?
So, yep, the 16 hit.
Not anymore.
You see a magical shield come up as you try and reach, and you touch for a moment before your hand is repulsed.
And he's like, there's something in front of us, Mordecai. And I'm going to use my spiritual weapon to attack one of the little gribblers.
Okay. Whip. Got it. Mordecai.
I made my choice. Why can't we leave?
You made the
Celine
wrong
is
choice,
bleeding
Mordecai.
Celine is bleeding rather badly right now.
I'm the right choice. I can get you out of... You've seen what I can do!
No. No. I want her.
He says that he's the right choice, but look at him, he's being torn to ribbons. Begging you to heal him.
I can't leave with any of you. I'm out. I can't. Even if I made the choice, it wouldn't let me leave.
Mordecai, you can't just sit around sit around and mope. We need to make a decision.
I already made my decision, Celine. I picked you.
I mean about the Gribblers.
I just want to leave. I just want us to leave.
I won't let you take her. You can't have her, Mordecai. You have me.
I don't want you.
Try and stop him, Zion. See what happens.
Is Karina saying anything?
I feel like I should, but I don't know what to say. Mordecai, you can tell this place, it knows what the choice is, and so do you. I was there first, and I'm the only one who's always been for you, no matter what. You know it's me. You know in your heart of hearts.
It's been
But
10 years.
Look at me. I haven't changed at all.
You're invisible.
But I have.
Okay, good point.
But I have.
6 seconds, though. These things are going to creep in if you don't do something. I mean, they're going to creep in anyway, but you get to act before they do.
This place isn't gonna let me take them with me. This place isn't going to let me have what I want. I don't want to be in this world anymore. I don't want to be in hell. I want to join Celine. I want Celine. I have to leave hell to be with Celine. And I'm casting Dimension Door and I'm leaving them all behind.
Okay.
This isn't real.
When you do this, Mordecai, your exceptional senses, you manifest. Once more, you're thrown into the tarp like you have been before at the circus. The three of them, you can see 3 strands binding you. These 3 strands from these 3 past loves are holding you. They can't let you go.
I don't want to be let go.
Unless there's anything else, Karina's gonna take an action.
He's just backing away. Just
Okay.
backing away from them.
Sure. Like along the tent here?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to get close to one of these little things? To the crowd, or do you want to...
No, not quite that close. I'm just inching back away from them. I need... This is gonna be where I die.
Mordecai! Like, with the hard Kai. Just blood. As Zion is definitely not in good shape. Karina, what are you doing? Mordecai is kind of geeking out, is going along the perimeter of the tent, tried getting out of there. It didn't work. And you felt your heartstrands being tugged. Actually, all 3 of... both of you did.
Okay. Well, I have a pretty easy turn this turn.
Okay. Mordecai's trying to leave you.
Yeah, but I got
Oh.
other things on my mind. So that's gonna be a level 6.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
Does that pass your deck save, DC?
19? Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I can roll a deck save.
Well, no. This is. I just want to know what the save DC was.
Oh, my spell DC.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's 18.
Okay. Zion deftly manages to dodge out of this and takes no damage, despite half, because he's just that skilled. However, Celine, would you please interact with this spell? It looks like Corinna just accidentally dropped it on a bunch of enemies, but uh-oh, whoopsie doodle, also on you.
Yep.
My flame strike is better.
And take it all of it. And there is a scream of pain.
All right, it is now Gribbler's turn, unless
I'm
there's
leaving
anything else.
Mordecai.
Oh, yep, you snuggle up.
Yeah.
Hands in
I need
pockets?
to make a-
There may not
Did
be
you
time for
say-
hands in pockets right
Okay.
Well, and I will lose my vampiric touch.
Okay. These things close in. And they're going to... only a couple attacks here. 3 against Corinna.
now. Okay, all with disadvantage.
Oh, alright then. Phew, that was probably good at that. I gotta reroll those. But there's such a swarm that they're bumping and they're just blindly gnawing. It looks like 2 of them are still going to get you.
No.
Nope.
Another... Alright. You all see a flash as the shield goes up. Now, this is going to be Celine. You are getting 3 of these things. Looks like they're going to continue to swarm and gnash. And then 2, 3. There's 4. There's 4. Ooh, that one's a crit. And those other ones are going to hit too. And, let's see. That's going to be... $32 more damage. Fortunately, one of those is able to be mitigated, though you see Zion twist away. It twists and you hear a pop in his hip as his leg remains in the mouth of the thing that bit it, and he falls unconscious here before the slavering group of splits. Looks up. Mordecai, heal me. And is unconscious. And that's my turn. So well, I'm sorry. I actually have to make a death save. Okay. He's twitching in unconsciousness as blood is leaving his body, and it now goes to the top. Celine, you have a dying man in front of you. Of course, Corinne is backed up to Mordecai, who's Mordecai's left you.
I'm gonna make sure we can stay together. I am going to cast Blade Barrier.
Okay.
And the way that I'm gonna form it is that I'm gonna need the line for this. My back is going to be against the wall here. It's gonna go through. Basically, it's gonna be a 5-foot thick wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be kind of hard to explain with the shape drawing, so give me a moment.
Just freehand where you want it to go. Just draw.
This
Just that. Okay.
do there. No, it's a ringed wall, and it's basically gonna be 5 foot thick, so that me and Mordecai are basically alone.
Oh,
And the
Personal
Gribblers
time.
and Corinna too are in the wall because I don't know where she is.
okay. So yeah. You are gonna see Zion's back get flayed open, and chips of his spine are coming up as he is just gurgling and even pain through unconsciousness as you see him twitching as this blade barrier manifests over his body. And of course, all the kids that came to the circus are doing the same thing as they're having a merry little dance in this blade wall. However, Zion isn't dead yet.
It'd be a DC 18 deck save for
Yep.
Corinna.
Corinna. Oh, are you there? If so, we can't hear you. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Deck save,
sorry.
Corinna.
Sorry. I'm still getting used to my new name.
Yep.
Oh, you're
Crit.
so you'll take half of this.
What's the damage?
Half of 60, 10, which is 38, which will go to 19.
Okay,
So
it's kind of painful.
Okay.
Definitely showing signs of wear.
Yep. Blood flies and splatters and, you know, the usual.
concentration for the greater invisibility too, because that might go down.
Oh.
It doesn't, but it might have.
Mordecai, you are seeing Corinna get rended beside you. And Celine's just looking at you like,
Visible still.
we're alone together now, Mordecai, and has a gleam in her eyes. And Zion is getting shredded underneath this wall. Probably isn't going to live to see another round pass. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, this is Mordecai's turn.
Why would you do this, Celine?
Well, you said you wanted to be together, Mordecai. Here we are, together. Alone.
You're not really Celine.
How am I not Celine?
Can't be. She
There are a lot of
died.
things. There are a lot of things. Well, technically speaking, so do you, and you're still kicking. That's not really an argument that works now.
She died in my arms. I took her to the ossuary. I buried her.
Yes, but who are we to defy the will of a god or a goddess?
6 seconds, Mordecai. They're closing in. There is a blade barrier, fortunately. But what are you doing? The pressure's on. Zion's gonna die. He's being flayed alive. I mean, he's unconscious, I guess mercifully, but you're sprayed by blood off to your side as well from Corinna.
There's nothing I can do to reach him. Celine won't let me leave, I know that. And this wall won't let me leave either. It won't let me take her with me. I just kind of look up at the top of the tent.
Hmm.
And just kind of let my eyes shut.
Uh-huh.
And I am casting Dawn
Okay.
on myself and everyone around me.
Okay.
It's a 30-foot radius. Ain't nobody getting out of that.
Okay. I want saves from you all.
Is it a con?
Let me find out.
Zion's
yeah.
flesh bubbles and chars, and he grows still.
Celine's skin bubbles, but she's still there. And you're also in it, so...
Yep. I am... Never 19.
I guess I have to roll for my invisibility again.
You do.
I'm good. Thanks.
Yep. All right. Well, Corinna, you're next.
I need to roll for my blade barrier.
Oh, that's down.
Which, that's going down.
Okay, so, by rule, I hate to rules lawyer in the middle of a game like this, but the blade barrier shouldn't actually take effect until, like, my turn started.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it dropped before. You're fine.
It drops the 4 anyway, so it's fine.
Okay.
And all of the gribblers around me have whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're.
Saves too.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was a teenager just going into high school. That person just graduated college. These are a happily newlywed couple that went to the circus to see the show. You got them all, Mordecai. Don't worry about it. There you go. I took care of them for you. Corinna?
Yeah. So I don't quite know what to do right now. I'm just I'm not sure what to do. I guess I have to ask a meta question. And
Okay.
hopefully you'll be willing to answer it. Subjectively, how long is it, like, what were we all doing a month ago in subjective time? Like, where would we have been in the plot then?
As Corinna?
No, as Mordecai and the real party.
Oh. You.
It's probably been less than a month.
Yeah, due to the
over
weird
a
time
month
stuff,
since
you
Celine
would
died.
you were in the cave, the fake cave, even though that wasn't a month. It was a month.
So everything that's happened since the Fey Cave.
It's not been that long, honestly.
Okay. That's what I needed to know.
Okay.
Mordecai, I think your problem, I'm gonna have to solve it for you. I think you're too hung up on this Celine. So I'm gonna cast the level 7 modify memory on Mordecai
Oh.
so that he forgets everything that's happened between him and Celine, everything in the Fey Cave, everything that's happened today.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Coffee.
Is this a save or is this a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, I know there's a save to it. Yeah, wisdom save
Okay.
against my 18. I'm sorry, Mordecai.
I'm using my +1.
Okay.
It's a good choice.
Yep. That's a 5. And
Charmed.
invisibly, your mind is twisted and turned as Corinna alters your reality. Corinna, are you the only one for Mordecai, or is no one the one for Mordecai?
I'm the only one for Mordecai.
You are the only one for Mordecai.
Now he'll remember things that happened before the Fey Cave.
Of course.
Just not the death and the funeral and all that.
And what happens is... One moment. Mordecai, you bend over and you cover your mouth. You feel mentally you're grasping at these things that are just pouring out of your ears or eyes, metaphorically. You're forgetting things that you remembered, and you're remembering things that you're forgetting in weird orders. The memories flee you. Now, the memory of Corinna does not. Memory of Zion? You remember Zion. Just, he left you. What a scumbag. The memory there of Celine? These three disappear. In fact, this disappears as well. And we come back You open your eyes again to the music in the crowd. And you're there, Mordecai. There's blood, but you don't see bodies. Something happened here. You're caught up in the moment, and you hear heavy footsteps and a jingling behind you. As a man... Oh, I'm sorry?
Where am I?
That question will get answered. A large, meaty hand, probably about the size of your rib cage itself, though it pats you on the back, as you are almost comforted by large, sausagey fingers, as a man about as wide as he is tall, and he's tall, maybe 15 feet tall. Everything is pierced. Things that aren't even normally pierced are pierced. Chains dangle down from his back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to Trine, and we hope that you have enjoyed the show. Woo! Yeah. Everyone's cheering and clapping. Popcorn's being thrown out. Come back. Oh, go ahead.
Do I see Celine, Corinna, and Zion?
No. You're covered in blood, and so is the floor, but there's no bodies around you. Yeah, you're looking around as he's addressing the crowd. Come back once again for another rendition of what we call the Aristocrats. Whoa! Yeah! Wow!
I don't understand. Where am I?
Trine Circus.
I don't know what that is.
You've had a night. I'll explain. Just smile and look at the crowd, kid. You're a natural. And it is here, as you're smiling, looking around at all these people-ish shapes. They love you. They absolutely love you. And it is here, Mordecai, that you do have a blessing. I will leave it to you to question if you are a monster or not, in the sense that the others may very well have been made as such. But a mark has been left upon you for what you have gone through, and I wonder what that mark will end up doing. I suppose we'll have to find that out later. And so, leaving the four of you, Mordecai, somewhere out from the city, Bright, a pink flaming skull, and also herself, going through the streets. An apex hunter, a predator of all kinds, stalks the rooftops. And looking out and down and all around, we have our dear professor also floating through the streets of this hellish place. And it is here, after 4 stories of horror and suspense, revelation, that each of the members of Chroma Company have been stressed. And we'll have to find out what happens next time in the upcoming Tuesday that lies ahead. And so I would like to thank you who are here. Dark Wolf couldn't make it with us tonight, but I thank her as well. But Fluffy Sheep, Coffee Cat, Lethality Complex, thank you for going through these tales of maybe not so much a dream, but where will this lead us, take us, and help you advance to finding Jaden, or unraveling what there is to unravel while you're here. Maybe that's the true suspense, because we have to wait a week for that. For all of you out there who've watched tonight, and even last night when we began this horrific tale, or even for any of the amount of time, as we've been playing together for over 2 years. Whew. Thank you. It means a lot to me, and I'm sure it means a lot to you all, as the players too. Your time is precious, your involvement, and especially on these Halloweens when you let me twist you up just a little bit, or a lot of it, but we'll see where it goes. Even this twisting hallway leads to a destination. You might not be the same as exiting as you were when you entered, but you're still going to be at a place. Perhaps a place that you need to be. So what I'm going to do now, for all of you who are here, stick around for just a moment, because we're going to find someone to raid and support. And continue to spread the love, the ingenuity,